What's going on, guys? Today we have the Team Builders tier list, our first tier list here for Madden 24. And man, I'm excited. This is the first of many tier lists here for Madden 24. As you can see, we already have some names on here, but there are 10 players I do want to talk about today. So first things first, with these Team Builders, they all get tier 1 abilities. If you don't know what tier 1 abilities are, they are just your standard, homer, balance beam abilities, like no jukebox, nothing too fancy on these cards. So yeah, they're solid. They're 85 overalls. I mean, they're already one step ahead of core elites that don't even get abilities in this game, which is interesting. But yeah, all these cards on today's tier list get tier 1 abilities. So there's nothing, like I'm not gonna spend time and go into each of their abilities because they all basically get the same. Hey, real quick though, if you do want to join a quick Madden 24 giveaway, we're giving away 5 $25 gift cards to any console, any platform. 5 winners. Just follow the steps on the screen. Let's get right back to the video. The first card we're looking at today is Hunter Henry. At 83 speed with 86 acceleration, at 6'5", 250, the man can air truck. 70 run blocks, pretty decent. Over 80 in both short route running and mid route running. High 80s in catching. High 80s are mid to high 80s in catching traffic. Or sorry, catching traffic and spec catch. Almost 80 in strength, even, decent lead block, impact block, things like that. This card's a very well-rounded tight end, and for early game, top tier speed being 85 to 86 speed, having an 83 speed tight end that's 6'5", that's a pretty good start right there. So I'm going to throw our man Hunter Henry right in between Naheem Hines and Mike Hughes. And next up, we have Dante Fowler Jr., 83 speed, 85 acceleration off the edge with a pretty good finesse move. Power moves isn't really there, but it's, early game, it's kind of hard to find a pass rusher that can kind of do both. Obviously, those guys are the top tier guys. And honestly, you might be better off taking maybe like a core elite edge rusher that has slightly better power and finesse moves than Dante Fowler, because he doesn't get any like crazy edge ability or anything, or rushing ability, but still. Good speed, good size at 6'3", 261. You're just kind of a solid card, and I think he's probably one of the best, if not the best edge rusher in this Team Builders promo. So I'm going to put him at the bottom of A tier. I'm not going to lie, this next guy right here, I didn't know who he was before hitting record on this video. I'm not going to lie to you, but he's actually kind of an early game anomaly here in Madden 24. My man gets 77 speed. 77 speed at 315 with 86 strength, almost over 80 in all of his blocking stats. Good run block finesse, especially with that new, offensive line pathfinding logic in this game and the run game being super good. Getting a lineman early game that can get to that second level super quick. I mean, 77 speed's glitchy. He'll definitely be on my day one team. Guy's a super athlete, good impact block, good lead block. So, getting that speed early game, usually it's, a lot of the guys on this tier list, they have what? They have like 50 to 60 speed. So having a guy like Kendra Green out there that can get to that second level, if you're running those pin and pull runs, even inside zone, being able to get off that double team and get to the second level of linebackers or safeties is a big W. So Kendra Green, obviously I haven't really looked through the whole, like the whole database isn't out yet, so I haven't been able to look through the whole, offensive line landscape, but 77 speed I'm sure is up there with some of the best in the game. So Kendra Green, I think he's gonna be S tier. I know people are gonna be like, whoa, but 77 speed. I mean, that like day one, that's crazy. That's crazy. The next man up is Kyler Gordon, zone archetype, so does get good zone coverage. 84 zone's really nice for you guys playing zone out there. It's a pretty high rating. At 6 foot, almost 200 pounds, 84 speed, 85 acceleration. Is pretty solid against the run, obviously. It's early game, so you're not going to have these guys that can kind of do both if you're used to play end game cards and things like that. But Kyler Gordon, he's going to be solid. Nothing crazy day one. I mean, we kind of have a couple other Team Builder guys like him. But Kyler Gordon's good. He's good. If he's zone, that's your guy. If you want to play some zone, 6 foot, I mean, no zone abilities, obviously, with him being a Team Builder, only getting the tier 1 slots. But still, that rating's good, and obviously they made it so ratings matter a little bit more this year. So, yeah, Kyler Gordon looking good. And now we have John Michie III, and it's good to see this man back getting cards. He's rocking that number 8. 85 speed, 87 jumping, 5'11", so there you go. But still, 85 speed is really good. I mean, he's the second fastest wide receiver in the game right now. Obviously tied with some other guys, but I also like that 86 short route running and 82 mid route running. This card's going to be a really good option in the slot. Is he going to be a jump ball guy? No, but kind of a guy, kind of get the ball in his hands, see what he can do, put him on a corner route. Like, he can run all those routes, so I really do like John Michie even after the catch. He's pretty good. I mean, 85 COD, early game again. 80 carrying's big. 83 juke move's big. Good catching stats. Break tackle, accomplishes over 80. But outside of that, John Michie, I think without question, has to be an A tier card here. If he was a little bit taller, maybe 6'1", he could be in that S tier range. But I really like this card. I think the route running is good, after the catch is good. John Michie checks a lot of the boxes. I was trying to remember if Grant Delpit had a team builder last year, but I couldn't remember. So did he get did someone tell me, did he get a team builder last year as well? I just can't remember. But Grant Delpit, it may have been a headliner card, I don't know. But strong safety Grant Delpit, 6'3", 84 speed, 85 acceleration. This guy can play over the top. This guy can legitimately play over the top or be your user. He's got good stamina, good acceleration. Let me see that COD. COD is an 83, so card is definitely good enough to be your sub linebacker user. Let me see the tackling stats. 76 tackling is not bad for a sub linebacker early game. 83 hit power. Where's the strength at? 56. Okay, but it's good weight, good size. This is going to be you might see this guy user a pretty good amount. So yeah, not Kyler Gordon. Grant Delpit. I'm going to put him at the bottom of S tier. Going to be a really solid early game card. And next up, we have probably my favorite card out of all the team builders. For some reason, I have a relationship with the Ernest Johnson. I started him in fantasy 1 week, and I love the man. I love the Ernest Johnson, man. I love this man. But they gave him 85 speed. 85 speed, 86 acceleration at 5'10", 208. That mix of speed and weight is hard to find early game. The man can really do everything as well. He's an 85 truck with a good break tackle, good COD, good carrying, even decent catching for a guy like him. But the fact he's an elusive back with that kind of power in his game, also having a good juke move, good carrying, good break tackle, this is a pretty good early game card that can do both. And again, I mentioned it kind of with Dante Fowler. It's hard to find guys that can do both, or even with Kyler Gordon, hard to find guys that can do both. Ernest Johnson can do both, and he has 85 speed, and he's a good weight. This card, I don't know how the running back landscape is going to shake out early game. I have literally no idea. But all I know is the Ernest will be getting snaps on my team. He's at least going to get a tryout because he deserves it. This card looks amazing. He's going to the top of S tier for now. And next man up is slot archetype Josh Reynolds at 6'3". He's the tallest wide receiver in the team builder promo. And he got 84 speed with 85 acceleration. And he's over 80 in all of the route running thresholds, which is important. You know, hitting that 80 threshold is very important. No strat card even needed. He's a great route runner. Slot archetype not going to matter because of how the abilities work, but good speed, 6'3", hitting all those thresholds. After the catch, I'm not going to lie, there's definitely, it's a hole. It's definitely a hole. You know, low, kind of low carrying. Can't really juke, can't really spin, low break tackle. Everything's kind of low besides the COD. So make sure he's using the stick work on him. But I love his catching traffic. I love his route running. I love his size. I love the speed as well. So Josh Reynolds, I think without really question, is going to be S tier here today. I'm going to put him behind. This one's kind of tough. I'm going to put him behind Kendra Green. I'll put him in front of Kendra Green. Low key in front of Ernest Johnson as well. Like low key, because he's 6'3". It's going to be hard to find those taller, speedy wide receivers early game. So I'm going to put Josh Reynolds, to the top of S tier for now. Okay, this card looks amazing. 6'1", 85 speed, 86 acceleration. We have free safety Joey Blount. And I don't know if I get this guy on my team, I don't think I would play him at safety. I might play him at slot corner, to be honest. The dude's got 85 man coverage, almost 80 zone. If there is some kind of strat card that can get him to 80, that would be big. But dude, 85 man coverage on a safety is a little bit nutty. Even if you're someone that runs zero blitzes, and so sometimes your free safety does play that man coverage in early game. You kind of got to put corners out there because a lot of safeties don't have good man coverage. So this card could be actually pretty nice for even that scenario. I didn't even think about that, but good jumping, stamina okay. COD can even be a good user, but I wouldn't user this card. I mean, you could, obviously he'd be good, but I feel like you're kind of putting that 85 man to waste that free safety if you're just going to user Joey Blount. So to me, I would probably just let him either play the slot or put him in a position, at safety where he's getting into man coverage scenarios. Whether he's guarding the running back or whatever the case is, that's where I think Joey Blount will be best. But 6'1", 85 speed again. That's top tier right now. 85 speed is top tier. So yeah, Joey Blount, to me, top of S tier. Card's a monster. Card's a dog. And finally, last but not least, we have a Caleb Evans, cornerback, 85 speed with 86 acceleration, also 85 zone coverage, and you guys see it. My man, 6'2", 201. 6'2", 201, acceleration's there, zone coverage is there. It's really all there for a Caleb Evans. This card is a monster, 85 COD as well, so he's going to be very good in man and zone and reactions and things like that. I mean, man, maybe not as much. 75 man's a little tough, but if you're playing zone, card's going to be a monster. Again, not really the great tackler, but who is right now. So Caleb Evans, to me, I think he's number one. A 6'2", 85 speed corner. He's right up there with that pre-order Sauce Gardner card. He's looking really good to start the year and give me one of the better corners. And again, I'm not sure what the prices of these cards are going to be, but if they're pretty affordable, I mean, that could be a big W. I don't know if they're going to be that affordable though, because 85 overall is it's pretty top tier right now to start the year. 85 overall. I'm surprised like they didn't adjust team builder overalls. Last year, day one team builders, they were 84 overalls. This year, the overall went down 2 and the team builder overall went up 1. So they're going to have more viability, more validity to start the year. And also drop a comment down below if you want to see any gameplay from any of these cards. I definitely want to try out the Ernest Johnson. But as always, I will see you boys in the next one.